Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
All right, let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. Scarlett Fu and Alexis Christophorus here. We are joined now by our very own Christina Aquino. Christine, what are you looking at?
All right, Scarlett. Well, we got to take a look, of course, at what is being moved by oil, and that is a lot. Let's start with Chevron, ticker CVX. So that stock actually only up about 0.1% at the moment, but it is on a 3-day winning streak. That is the longest since the end of January. Also, to put it into context, its shares hit a record high on Friday, above $192 per share. It's currently trading below that at $190. But given that all the discussion about oil and how much of a premium it has priced, but the fact that it still remains below some of the key thresholds that we saw years prior, there's a lot of room for the market to price that. And the clear beneficiaries of that, at least in the immediate aftermath, is, of course, all these energy shares, Chevron being one of them.
And Chevron, I'm looking at the 30 Dow stocks right now. Only two are higher at the moment. P&G and ding, 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 Chevron.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, what else have we got? Oh, talking about the other ways that oil can impact industry. Let's talk airlines, shall we?
Let's talk airlines, and specifically about Delta. So ticker DAL, the losses accelerating from the opening drop. They are now down more than 5%. This is a 4-day losing streak for this share. And again, we have a lot of analysts warning about the impact on the airline industry in particular. Deutsche Bank warning on Friday that there is an existential threat for carriers because of the jump in oil. So taking a look as well at the S&P Super Composite Airlines Industry Index, that is down more than 3%, also down more than 20% from a late February high. So technically that is in a bear market at the moment. But specifically to Delta, we also got a downgrade for the stock by TD Cowen. Analyst Thomas Fitzgerald cutting the target for Delta to $71 from 82 previously, though they are maintaining a buy rating. It's funny though, because that cut to 71 is still about a 20% increase from its closing price on Friday. So again, a lot of room to price this in.
Absolutely. All right, let's move to a stock that's actually on the rise today.
Yes.
Christine.
Let's talk about Hims and Hers, so ticker HIMS. It's a rare bit of good news in the markets at the moment. Company specific though. So Hims, of course, has been admired in this lawsuit Novo has brought against the company. It ended that. It dropped the lawsuit that it filed last month. And Novo now saying that it will work with Hims to sell their obesity drugs on the Hims platform. So Ozempic, Wegovy, including the Wegovy pills, which are very popular at the moment. All of that will be available on the Hims platform. And in return, Hims said that it will no longer advertise its copies of the Novo medicines, because that was a key stipulation in the lawsuit that Novo
So
brought.
once foes, now friends. How quickly things change in the world of business.
It's complicated.
At least they recognize the synergy, right? That
I guess there you go.
There you go. It's synergy.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.